Good morning. This is Mission Control Houston. Thank you for joining us for our coverage of the International Space Station's Expedition 34 mission. Today, most of the attention of the ground control team as well as the on-orbit crew is focused on the Progress activities. Over the weekend, the 48 Progress, which had been docked to the station's nadir or Earth-facing port, successfully undocked, making way for the arrival of a new Progress. Progress 50 launched this morning at 8:41 a.m. Central Time. That spacecraft is now en route to the space station. It is on an expedited path on a 4-orbit rendezvous, which will be enabling a same-day docking to the space station. The Progress arrival to the station is planned for 2:40 p.m. Central Time. In support of the Progress docking and ingress activities, the crew is sleep shifting a bit, waking up at 8 a.m. GMT, or about an hour later than normal, and likewise the flight control team here at the Space Center is likewise shifted and will be supporting a longer than normal shift in order to see the Progress docking activities concluded. The crew woke up at 2 a.m. Central Time and had a number of biomedical data and sample collections, including blood draws and body mass measurements in support of an array of health and human physiology studies. They then performed a routine vehicle inspection, including laptop reboots and connector inspections. The crew members then had time for hygiene and breakfast before the start of their day planning conference with the ground teams. Aside from the Progress activities, the day will focus mostly on science experiments with a mix of maintenance tasks as well. Commander Kevin Ford will start his day with exercise on the ARED, or the Advanced Resistive Exercise Device, and then work on internal thermal control system maintenance. He'll also work on the capillary flow experiment, which is a suite of fluid physics experiments that investigate capillary flows of fluids and containers with unique geometries or shapes. Results from this study will help improve current computer models that are used by designers of low-gravity fluid systems and may improve fluid transfer systems on future spacecraft. Tom Marshburn's morning will include a collection of water samples from throughout the orbiting complex, as well as performing software updates for the Regenerative Environmental Control and Life Support System, or ECLSS. He'll be performing software updates on equipment that supports those systems. Canadian Space Agency astronaut Chris Hadfield will work on the InSpace 3 experiment, investigating the structure of aggregates from colloidal emulsions or mixtures. This particular experiment obtains data on fluids containing unique shaped particles that change the physical properties of the fluids in response to magnetic fields. The rapid transformation of these fluids have many possible technological applications on Earth, especially for actuator-type devices. This technology has promised to improve the ability to design structures such as bridges and buildings to better withstand earthquake forces. Hadfield will also start on pre-packing supplies for the upcoming Dragon vehicle, which is scheduled for a trip to the station in early March. Cosmonaut Oleg Novitsky's day will include work on experiments such as Matryoshka, which measures radiation exposure in space, and the Typologia experiment, which is a Russian experiment to better understand crew member performance on orbit. He'll be assisted in that by fellow cosmonaut Evgeny Tarelkin, who will also conduct checks of the vacuum gauges and work on the Visor experiment, a Russian photographic and imagery study. Roman Romanenko will work on Russian experiments as well and perform ventilation system preventative maintenance in the service module. Towards the end of the day, Romanenko and Tarelkin will turn their focus to the arrival of the Progress 50 spacecraft. That docking again scheduled to occur at 2:40 p.m. Central Time, bringing with it nearly 3 tons of supplies and equipment.